Hello everyone, welcome to Quantifiers. Today I have with me Shreya Chawla. She's pursuing her MBA from NMIMS and she is into her first year. Hi Shreya, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Okay, so Shreya was our student the last year and then she joined NMIMS. And Shreya, how's your journey been at NMIMS? Being it this year, it's all online rather than offline. So how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really different. I mean, like all of us were really looking forward to being in campus, so that didn't happen. Uh, but having said that, it's been a very wholesome and a good learning experience, despite the entire shift to the online model. I mean, it's MBA, as you know, it's like really competitive. It's like back to back, and after classes, you have to like really prove yourself by participating in a lot of case study competitions and other there's society and club and committee work. So that really kind of increases your endurance level and makes you really competitive. And considering the batch size of NMIMS, which is huge, you're always on your toes. So yeah, I mean the art of multitasking, you learn all of that. It's a wholesome
Okay.
experience.
Also, I got to know that you have already been placed for your summer internship, so congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Without wasting much of the time, let's come to the topic. Right. I just wanted to know that how was your CDBA experience? How is the CD different from the basic GD that happens at everywhere? And how was your PA? What was your experience there? Just tell me.
Okay. So I think CD, there's not a lot of difference between a CD and a GD. It's just that in CD you're given a case. It's usually a half page to one page case. It's not very long case, but you're given some time to read that case, and then the entire discussion starts. So it's not one topic, but it's a case with certain facts and figures, and then I mean you have to make sense out of it. So that's the only difference between a case discussion and a group discussion. And then the flow is like a normal GD only.
Okay, well, how long did your CD last? It was
It lasted for around 20 minutes. Yeah. So we were given some 2, 3 minutes to read the case first, and then we had to like start the case. So the discussion went on for 20 minutes.
Do you have any faint ideas what was your CD topic?
Um, it was long back, so I don't remember exactly, but it was a very general case. It wasn't like those typical exhaustive business cases with a lot of exhibits and facts. It was a general case about it was a school situation was given to us, and and children were basically indulging in some unethical practices. So basically, we had to suggest as to how we can improve the entire situation. So like we came up with points like appointing child volunteers for the school because the peer-to-peer learning has a more impact. So probably that is something where what so basically children can act as change agents. So that's one suggestion. That was one consensus point of the CD, but it was a very general case. I mean, everybody had some or the other opinion on it.
Any advice that you would want to give to aspirants who are preparing specifically for CD that you should speak a lot or you should speak normally? How many times you should contribute? Any advices on these lines, or it is just a normal thing?
Yeah, okay. So as I said, like my CD was very general, but there were some other groups where it wasn't a very general CD. So there was one group I remember where you had to basically India. You were on the side of India, and you had to seek help from the US to basically defeat China, basically fight against Chinese domination. So again, that is something that will require to come up with some facts and figures to back you up. But again, like there's a lot of possibility that you're not aware of a lot of things. So in that case, what you can do is you can either start the discussion, because if you like provide the entire structure to the discussion, now that gives you some brownie points. And in when you are going first, you're not really required to give your opinion as such, but what you can do is you can provide the foundation for the entire discussion, and you can lead the entire group to a certain direction. And that has a very favorable impact on your contribution. That is one thing you can do. And the other thing you can do is, I mean, if you're not aware on a lot of facts, you can just, I mean, you should have a notepad in front of you, so you can jot down the important points, what everyone is speaking. You can note that down, and in the end, you can conclude in a comprehensive manner.
So basically what the normal GD things that happen there. So it is, you should just take it as a normal GD at the end of the day, right? Okay,
Right.
thank you very much. If I talk you about your PI, do you remember anything on those lines? What happened in your PI?
Um, so as far as I remember, it started off in a very general way. It wasn't a stress interview or something. I mean, it was a very chill interview, I would say. The professors were really nice, and there were a couple of generic questions in the starting because because you're supposed to submit an SOP, right, in NMIMS. So they ask you some questions based on that only, like why MBA, why NMIMS, and what is your intended specialization, and so on and so forth. And then they move on to certain academic related questions, or job experience related questions if you have any job experience. So for me, so probably one of the professors was a marketing professor or something, so I was asked a lot of marketing questions, although my intended specialization was finance. So as far as I remember, he asked me some 7 P's of marketing. I mean, that was a general one, but something on corporate strategy as well, and a couple of marketing questions, and then certain accounting questions were there, which I was able to handle because I have that kind of background. And then, so they were really, so you should know your CV and your past achievements, your positions of responsibility inside out, because they really delve into that. They really want to know that inside out. So I remember, like, I had held the position of a director at DUMUN. It's a pan university conference. So I was on the organizing side of it, but they asked me like what was the agenda of the committee. I mean, so that was back in 2017. So um, I did not remember exactly, but they asked me what was the agenda of that committee and what is your opinion on it. So the agenda was something related to the Syrian crisis, the civil war at that time, and they asked me my opinion on it. Although I was on the organizing side of it, so they wanted to know the level of involvement, when I held that position. So they really delve deep into those things.
Okay. So while you were making your SOP, as you said that your lot of questions were on the marketing sphere. So in your SOP, did you mention something, your inclination towards marketing, or something on the lines of that in the after the first year I would want to go into marketing? Did you mention something like that, or it was a natural turn of events which led to one thing to another?
So I have my graduation in Bachelor of Management Studies from DU. So probably they thought that, okay, so since I have a management under graduation experience there, so maybe that's why they asked me. But I had explicitly mentioned that I want to pursue finance, but still they asked me marketing questions. But yeah, I think it has something to do with my this thing, and also like one of the professors was a marketer. So it really depends on your luck. So that guy really asked me a lot of marketing questions.
So it makes a lot, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So basically, at the end, it depends upon your background and the pen list you get basically,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So if okay, so was that will you rate that as a grilling interview? The interview that how long was your PI if you remember any of it?
I think it lasted for again 20 to 25 minutes. And it wasn't a grilling one at all. I mean, I was not able to answer certain questions, and still the professors were pretty chill. And it wasn't a stress interview at all. It was really
So it was pretty, I can say, conversation, right? If you are
right,
able to do it well.
right.
So, okay, okay, very well. So basically, the only advice we should give to the aspirants preparing for PI is prepare your resume and SOP well,
Yeah.
right? Because more or less your interview will run on your SOP.
Yeah, your SOP and your work experience, you should know about all the projects that you've undertaken, as well as your some idea about your graduation subjects as well, because they do ask you, they might ask you your favorite subject and pose some questions from that. So
Very well. Again, so basically, as the normal PIs are, nothing to be very honest, very different on those lines or something.
yeah, right.
जैसे normal PIs होते हैं वैसे ही PI है ना?
Right, but I would suggest you to read up on NMIMS. Like, why would you want to go into NMIMS, and why is NMIMS a good B school for you? They might ask you something on that.
Can you give any answer for that? Why is NMIS a good school for B school for you? Any pointers that one can
Yeah, I mean,
mention?
so there are certain general pointers like it being a top B school and top notch faculty, and Harvard case pedagogy. But apart from that, I think since I was inclined towards finance, so this is one point that I mentioned in my SOP as well, that NMIMS has Bloomberg Terminal, so that kind of gives you real time access to financial data. So that will really prove to be helpful for a finance aspirant. So I would really like to go into a college that provides me those kind of facilities. So certain USPs of, I mean, NMIMS you can look up.
Okay, very well. So basically, one should read a bit about NMIMS,
Right.
or one can also mention the companies, some of the companies that visit NMIMS,
Yes,
that these
yes.
are the companies I'm going to target, and this college will
Definitely.
provide
That's a very strong point.
exposure,
Yeah.
right? Okay, okay, very well. Okay, Shreya, thank you so much for your time and everything. If there is anything else, we will definitely disturb you again, right? I hope you get the PPO and then we will do a party together, okay?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Okay, Shreya, bye bye. Take care.
Bye.